Bitcoin is ready to explode in 2024. What did you just say to me? But aren't we already in 2024? And aren't we almost finished 2024? Well, my friend, if you have been subscribed to the Crypto Bliss channel for some time now, you would know that this is the best opportunity that you have right now. There is a godlike candle coming through very, very, very soon. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity. And if you are and with me on my channels, then you would know that you would not every single time when Bitcoin is pumping, people want to buy those tops. I had my mate ask me in the gym today, what's the meaning of buying the top? The only person that's really wanting to buy the top, and probably people like yourself and myself that know exactly a lot more about Bitcoin, then you would be buying Bitcoin, whether it's at 60K or 100K or 300K, it doesn't matter. But the higher the price goes, the harder it becomes to own one whole Bitcoin. So actually some incredible things that happened to me over the course of last week, and I've already transferred all of those assets out of my Coinbase account and into my hardware wallet. All of my Bitcoin that got stuck and trapped in the Celsius saga, well, my friends, I got a quarter of the money that I was supposed to get that came out of that account. I got like $3,000, but actually I was supposed to get like $12,000, $10,000 to $12,000 out of that account, and I didn't. But I'm grateful that I got something out of that account. And if you have been with me throughout this journey, you would know that this channel is all about wealth, investing, crypto, and a billionaire mindset. So come and build wealth with me over on the Crypto Bliss channel, and let's delve right into our live session here, spotlight session, Monday night, every single day in every single week that we are here. I'm doing my best to give you videos. A couple days ago, I said to you that we could be having an ETF possibly coming in for the Ripple coin. Could we be expecting that in the next couple days? I don't know. Possibly. But I did point out quite a few things in that video. So if you did not watch it, go and watch that video as well. But don't go anywhere right now. Right now, you're here in my live session. Let's get on with the video. So as you can see here, we have had now 1 month in green. So September was in green. October is currently sitting in the green right now. We still are only halfway through this month. But this so far is really starting to look like a juicy, delicious month, because from the bottom of the candle here, which might I add, look at exactly where it's touched, right across the board, just might I say, okay, the bottom, in fact, I actually have to give you that first. That's how juicy this is. Look at the bottom of that candle. Look at the exact points that it touched. It tapped down, giving us a solid, because this was resistance, 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 and then it broke through, closed above here on this candle. We tried to pump up, we couldn't get up. We pulled back immediately, retested it, pull back up, 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 retested it, pull back up. I wonder. Bitcoin has now been ticked, confirmed with a very healthy, strong retest, higher lows. The 20 moving average starting to pull up like an absolute beast on the monthly. And then, yeah, I mean, the stochastic RSI on the monthly, look at what happens when we get the second phase after the stochastic RSI has really finished pulling down in this zone. We get a massive pump up here. And guess what? The MACD has somewhat done some sort of a pump in this interim over here. But really, we're just getting started on this MACD here. I don't know about you, but I am convinced right now that Bitcoin is now getting ready to catapult through the 200 days that it takes on average for it to get past the previous all-time high. And honestly saying, the previous all-time high is not this thing right here, the last cycle's peak, okay? It is this level right here that is our all-time high. We have to get past that over the next month to month and a half. Really, the beginning of November is that time. You have not come and joined me. We are about to have a godlike candle that pulls through very likely into the $105,000 to $130,000. And if you are not ready for that, can't help you. I've been speaking on my channel for more than 1,000 videos, more than 5 years to you about Bitcoin right now. And that would mean if we had invested 5 years ago, we were down here at this point. That means you're in the money with me and my channel. Okay. So make sure you are finally tuned in to the Crypto Bliss channel, as always, releasing some of the biggest cryptos out there, plus the smallest that have yet to make the biggest. So today, the cryptocurrency market cap is currently up $114 billion trading volume. Look at this massive spike. I wonder what spiked the market. Well, we'll see in a short little moment. Make sure to stay tuned right to the very end of this video, because you're going to be very ultra surprised actually what caused that. But in saying that, crypto market cap is sitting at $2.4 trillion once again. We're kind of getting to that point where we're getting ready to break out of our levels. Bitcoin sitting at 1.3 trillion, Ethereum at 300 billion. Ethereum is just not quite performing at the moment, really. If I look at Tether, has way bigger trading volume. Solana, not quite there yet. USDC is massive. So Tether is coming up to $120 billion market cap. Holy macadoodles. Wow. It's added 8 billion to this beautiful space over the last few days, the last few weeks. Okay. Even though we're sitting like this, absolutely large, juicy, and delicious, look at where we are. Toncoin is getting ready to try and make its way into the top 10. I mean, honestly, Lido really shouldn't be here, but I think all of these will push Lido down in this bull cap. Okay. Avalanche is doing amazing. Shiba Inu is down at 15th. Chainlink, Uniswap, Sui, Polkadot. I mean, we're doing some really, very beautiful stuff out there. And if you have not yet well positioned yourself, I even spoke about Welsh Corgi coin months ago. Bought big bags of that one. And now we're up on it, finally. So let's close that for now. Because really, what we've been seeing and experiencing, well, I don't know why there's no internet connection, because we do have internet. Bonk has had a 5,000% gain this year. MOG so far has had a 5,400% gain. There's SPX, which is a new coin that's kind of come out that represents the S&P 500. We've had Pepe. Pepe hasn't even made its debut yet. Does Pepe still have a 10x? Does Solana still have a 10x in it? Does Tau have a 10x in it? Does Ordinals have a 10x in it? I'm pretty confident these really do. So on the monthly time frame, we're actually seeing this coin Nairo. I mean, honestly, I've just seen Nairo just pump. I didn't get into it, but 5,200% on the month. So coins are pumping whether you are here or not. Sui is up 100% on the month. Like, I have a massive bag of Sui and I'm staking it on Sui, because really all I can say to you right now is that we're just due for the biggest bull cycle in the history of crypto. And my fellow subscriber, I would like to say to you right now that if Sui is pumped 99%, I mean, I don't know how many times I've spoken about Sui on the channel, but I'm confident that I've spoken about it at least 3 times, 4 times, and in other videos, probably a lot more. I just don't know why you wouldn't be positioned here. With the Fear and Greed Index currently kind of sitting at neutral, we still have some time to really create hype in this space. Now, I want to tackle a bit of the news that we're experiencing out there in the space. Sorry, guys. It's very hot here in Joburg. Top analyst unveils where Bitcoin finally escapes this endless chop. And here's the forecast. Let's go and have a look at that. 65,000, I'd wager we finally escaped the endless top. 58,000 and sadness awaits. 61,700 is a good first step towards 65,000 being broken. Well, my friends, I'm pretty confident I showed you that we are somewhat actually even above that 65,000 level right now. And we actually broke up into 66,300 odd dollars. And we are coming into a little bit of a resistance zone here, as you can see. It is a lot of resistance, but honestly, this is the downsloping trend line that we have been waiting ever so patiently to make our way up to right now. So what does that mean for us? Well, on the 200 daily moving average, look at this incredible bounce off of the 200, off of the 20, off of the 100, off of the 50. Now you ask me, well, on the weekly time frame, what are we actually doing? Well, the 200 is miles away right now, and we're bouncing very, very nicely off of the weekly. A pullback, and a pump up, a doji, telling us the continuation of the trend is ready to unfold. So right now, the triangle of cope, I love that. Anyways, so it is what it is. Bitcoin is just busy creeping its way up. I'm not going to share any more of these silly articles with you, but right now, the one thing that I do want to say to you is that the SEC and these pricks and all these others have US regulators extract $19 billion from crypto firms through enforcement actions this year. I wonder who's trying to make money off of regulating crypto. Well, maybe we might do a video and lead that rabbit hole to somewhere where it needs to go. Bitcoin search volume drops to a yearly low while meme coin surges. So as we can see here, the yearly low has now hit like 25 points here, whereas meme coin surges up. And the most important thing that you need to know is about meme coin surges is that when meme coins start to surge, we really start to see the money, the retail, people like ourselves get into the space and start getting into the space more and more and more. But I do want to say to you right now that the interest in Google in crypto over time, since whenever, crypto started coming here, Bitcoin. We had a massive surge. This surge started at the low point of that, which was July 2016. Let's go and look at what July 2016 actually had in store for us. July 2016. Even have to go even further back. Well, even though we're all the way back here, July, Monday, November, July 2015, July 2016. July 2016. Well, guess what? What happened from that point onwards? We literally had Bitcoin fly from, where were we here? $500 right up to $20,000, my friend. That's a 40x on Bitcoin alone. Just at that very crucial moment in time before we started to make this crazy surge. The same thing happened here. Are we getting ready to start to see this start to turn around? And are we going to see some crazy pumps come out of this year? Well, since I have been speaking about Avalanche on my channel a number of times, I've spoken about Avalanche infinitely on this channel. And if you have not invested in Avalanche and this ecosystem, you best be going to look at my Bybit link down below, getting yourself up to $30,000 deposit bonus. It's juicy, delicious, vegan, plant-based, finger-licking, straight-up beast mode trading right here on Bybit. Use my link down below because right now we're actually breaking out of the current resistance zone that we were under, which is forming this incredibly beautiful W pattern, which Bitcoin is so in love with W patterns. once it breaks out of the W patterns, look at what it does, my friends. Look at that level. So we break out of that. That breaks us right up to the all-time high here. Boom, straight to it. 75K is now the breakout. So cool. We might pull back a little bit here. Boom, 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 boom. Retest this before we make the breakout. But once we do that, we are literally going to the all-time highs of Bitcoin. And might I say to you, my beautiful, beautiful subscriber, that is still $10,000 away. Did you hear what I said? Yes, $10,000 away from where we currently are to that all-time high there, which is about 13% odd. Okay. So if you're not using my Bybit link and trading this, getting yourself 20x trades, and even just buying it on spot, showzers, you are missing out on some serious gains. So Avalanche Foundation to buy back nearly 2 million AVAX sold to Terra in 2022. So in 2022, the AVAX Foundation sold nearly 2 million AVAX worth 100 million at the time to Terra's foundation before its collapse. It's now buying it all back at 45.5 million. What a bargain that they are buying their own shares and their own stock back right at a 50%, 55% discount is all I can say to you. My friend, if you believe that AVAX believes in themselves and their journey, why would they be spending 50 million to buy back their own stock, their own token? Well, because they are getting ready to offload those tokens in this crazy to be seen bull cycle ahead of us that is coming up, that is going to bloody well make you and myself extra filthy financially free this cycle. So with the volume of Bitcoin searches on Google dropping below the threshold, are we getting ready to take a new position? Peter Todd named Satoshi on HBO, Mt. Gox repayment plan deadline postponed, and more. FBI token. The FBI used a fake AI fund coin to nab fraudsters. Wow. The stuff is really happening out there in the space. And if you still don't believe me, well, my friends, the very, very strong reason we're actually seeing a freaking amazing Bitcoin pump right now, so far, is because of these incredibly powerful liquidations. Crypto short liquidations breach 100 million as Bitcoin reclaimed 64. I'm pretty sure I showed you on CoinGecko that there was $114 million in trading volume. Well, hence Bitcoin surfing up. Bitcoin reached its highest price so far in October, surging to above 64,000. Early on October 14 and liquidating over $52 million from those betting the price would fall. Look at that. I love it. I love seeing it. Although it's not very nice to be on the arse end of that, to be very honest, but it is what it is. So if you're still not convinced that you need to get involved into Bitcoin, interestingly so, the biggest region in the world, and literally 100% of Nigerians are very interested in Bitcoin and crypto, followed by 88% with El Salvador. No wonder. Austria at 48%, Switzerland 47%, Netherlands at 46%, Slovenia, Ghana, South Africa. South Africa has more interest in Bitcoin and crypto than America, than China, than Asia, than South America. Well, not all of South America, but some of South America. So my friends, I cannot stress this anymore. Even Germany, who sold their fucking 50,000 Bitcoin, I mean, what chops? They're sitting at 37%. They're still sitting at higher than what America is. America, the Czech, Canada, Turkey, Australia is even sitting higher. Ireland's sitting higher. Brazil, Belgium, United Arab Emirates is even higher. Kenya, New Zealand. United States is sitting with only 26% of their population. Now, might I just say to you that the American population is sitting at an incredibly, 360 odd million people, okay? Divide or times that by 26% of the population, that's close to, call it 94 million people in America, just in this little space here, my friends, that are interested in cryptocurrency. That's still quite healthy considering what I've just expressed to you. And in South Africa, with a population of, call it 60 million, have about 40% of people, and I'm one of them, that are interested in crypto. This is massive. This is gigantic for us all, my friends. The UK at 23%, Hong Kong at 23%, Spain 21%, Malaysia, Portugal, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Israel 17%, India 16%. I think you get what it is that I'm saying to you. So Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency is the highest looked and searched topic from 2004 to present on Bitcoin and crypto. I hope you are seeing the dots that I'm connecting you to. And if you're appreciating that, show some love, share this video with some other people. That would be very, very appreciated. So what I want to share with you is that the consecutive candles indicator makes it super easy. The first one, as you see, is always the mid-cycle high. Okay, so we don't have the first one here. The number 2 is the mid-cycle high. Number 3 is the first cycle top. And number 4 is the cycle top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We haven't even had 3 yet. First cycle top. We haven't even had 3 yet, which is the first cycle top. The cycle top actually shows us that we could possibly get anywhere up to $350,000 on Bitcoin. No first 9 in early candle development. So for you, I have to say that, and I don't mean to be judgmental, but this is the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life. Kamala Harris unveils new crypto plan and major financial opportunities for black men. So what happened to all the Chinese men, the Portuguese men, the Spanish men, the South African men, the white men, the South American men? What on earth is this woman actually saying? Crypto does not discriminate between races, okay? Nor does it discriminate between gender, ages, fuck all, okay? So don't be fooled and blinded by this bullshit that is coming out here, because really the truth is that she has zero interest in cryptocurrency, okay? And if she had to win, the high by the end of the year undoubtedly would be like 75,000. If Trump wins, Bitcoin is going to bull candle through 100,000, no problem, okay? I'm not politically favored in any way for any side whatsoever. I'm just smart enough to see what makes more sense to you, to me, and to the world, and how that benefits the world and those that have positioned themselves correctly in this space. So no, Kamala Harris, crypto does not discriminate in any way, shape, or form. So you are absolutely misinformed and absolutely downright wrong, and just, you do not have your ducks in a row here, is all I can say. If you think the same thing, let me know down below by sharing a little heart or something like that. Because truthfully, guys, this is a bunch of smoke and mirror stuff. I don't know what the point of this is, but it's clearly out there. Clearly, she's trying to get the votes of black men and women. Like, Trump is not discriminating at his voters. Trump wants all the voters. And that's what the man's pushing for. So why is this woman bringing race into this creating a more unstable racial feud back a woman that is going to continue to disrupt the future in a negative, nonsensical way. My friends, I'm sorry if you are backing this woman. I really am so sorry for you for backing this woman, because clearly this makes zero sense whatsoever. I don't back any of our people in this country, okay, because they don't make sense to what it is that they're supposed to be doing for the nation. They just care about their likes on their pages and their how many people they can line their pockets with. Okay. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Whoops. Gold fever hits Costco as 77% of stores sell out amid soaring demand for bullion. This is the first signal, the first sign that the printing is getting out of control. Okay, and this is why gold bullion, silver bullion, and Bitcoin, bullets, oil are being bought up left, right, and center by the smartest of the smartest in the investing space right now. Like I've just said to you, Bitcoin is sitting at 65,000. We're literally 10,000 below the all-time high. Like, that is not a lot, my friends. That is really not a lot in any way, shape, or form. And if you haven't been seeing my Ripple videos, the last video I did for you was on Ripple. I hope you are beast moding this, because Ripple CEO slams the SEC for ignoring the XRP ruling, which was made at the highest court of the land in America, claims that the agency is overstepping legal authority, which they are. Because even though they were ruled not a security, they are currently getting ready to list as an ETF. The SEC has tried to appeal the court case against Ripple, which means that while the SEC still believes that Ripple is a security. Okay, but if it was deemed by the High Court, so in other words, they're saying, well, fuck you, High Court, my decision rules and it overpowers yours, and this decision stands. I tell you what, Mr. Gary Gensler is going. He already knows he's going. So he's just doing whatever he can right now to make some noise, to disrupt the space, to hold it hostage to all those that are trying to bag more of these things of these cryptos at these very, very low prices. So why is the SEC causing these problems? Just probably because of that. But I don't know. You let me know down in the comments below, because even though they're doing that, nothing is stopping Mr. Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy stock master from soaring 1,620%, which is outshined Bitcoin, the S&P 500, of course the S&P 500, and the Magnificent Seven. Wow. Are we going to see master MicroStrategy stock actually beast mode beyond Bitcoin price? Well, no, not quite. Even though they own a lot of Bitcoin, I don't think so. Because most people, and if you went and saw my Twitter page, I think I shared it on my Twitter page, or did I? No, I didn't. I actually shared it on my Telegram group. So if you are not subscribed to my Telegram group, hit the Telegram link down below. Go check it out. I don't post very often, but I'm doing my best here, people. I really am. I'm doing very, very well here. But they own... Wow. My friends. Imagine if MicroStrategy is down 1,620%. Imagine what Bitcoin's going to do over the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years. We are going to see like telephone numbers, casino numbers, because all the dollar can do, really, all the silly dollar can do, really, my friend, is just continue over and over to print money. And it just is what it is. The dollar is now coming into resistance at the 200 level. I did say to you that it would break back up above this and probably come back up to the 200. I did this line here for you, although this didn't quite make it. It went down a lot further before it's made its little loop back up here, but I did say that. Did I not? But right now we are meeting ultimate resistance at that 200 daily moving average, my friend. And right now we are oversold, overbought on the stochastic. We are coming into overbought territory on the MACD. And all I can say to you is that the likelihood of the Dixie now coming through with force, breaking through this level here, popping all the way down to this level, and then kind of stabilizing the heat on this ridiculous printing machine here. So if you still don't believe me, well, my friends, that is the line we're about to break out of on Bitcoin. So cool. Hit it. Couple days of resistance. Couple days could be up to 2 weeks, my friend. The elections are less than 3 weeks away, and we are literally getting ready to break out of this level. So I cannot stress this more, that if you're not well positioned like Mr. MicroStrategy here is, like I am, by signing up using my Barbit link down below, getting yourself some juicy fat bonus, my friend, you are going nowhere. Okay, because just in China considers issuing up to 6 trillion yuan of bonds to fund aggressive economic stimulus. Did you just hear me? 6 trillion yuan, and yuan and the dollar are almost one and the same in terms of the structure, okay, and the price. Not quite, but almost. But that's 6 trillion yuan. Okay. I'm pretty confident I did say to you that the Bitcoin and crypto market cap would probably see anywhere between 12 to 18, 20 trillion dollars this cycle, which is pretty much like an 8-9x on the entire crypto market cap, or 8x on the entire crypto market cap, where in fact it's not even to the peak of $20 trillion, my friend. I cannot stress this even more. If you are not in crypto, the bull run is getting started. This current run up, this little piece here, is the start of our next push-up phase. So with 6 trillion from the Chinese yuan, I wonder how much the dollar is going to print, because we've looked at the dollar US debt clock over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and they've already put like $1.5 to $2 trillion in the market just this year alone, and they have barely even tapped on lowering interest rates and turning on the printers properly. Is all I can say right now. I have got tunnel vision for crypto right now. Okay. And all I can say to you is that we are at the most crucial, pinnacle part of our entire cycle. Yes, we're going to see pullbacks up to the top, my friend, but we are on the way up. And according to this chart, we could actually hit like 1 to 1.2, 1.3 million this cycle. I don't quite think that that's going to happen. That's just my personal view. But I'm not saying it isn't going to happen either. Because for you and for me, even though we're seeing that, my personal target is $300,000. Okay. But perhaps when there's a bounce in the green zones, you can see here, or in the red zones, we make our way back up and we add trillions of dollars into the crypto space. So as you can see, once the bounce hits, we make a pump. Bounce hits, we make a pump. Bounce, make a pump. Make a pump. Bounce, we make a pump, my friend. Bounce, we make a pump. We make it the pump. We make it the pump. We make it the pump, 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 pumping up, pump, pump. All right. So let's go and have a look at some of our other charts here. Okay, so BTC currently retesting that horizontal white line at the 66K level. From according to this chart, I don't think this chart is 100% accurate. I drew this thing a million years ago. Actually, I drew it when we were forming this high here in April. So this wasn't around just yet. So you can actually see here how we have broken out, pulled back, retested it twice with the W pattern, and breaking up to the upside right now. So there's a lot, my friend, that we are in for with the MACD pushing up, giving us a potential ride. Ethereum is also making a W on the moving averages. It fell below the 20 once again, but right now it's breaking up with the MACD and the stochastic and the price action. Probably going to push us up to this 2,800 odd level. Hit resistance there, bounce back, find some higher, lower support at 2,600, and then start to make our way up. Just like I put here on this thing. And again, just the nature of trading. It just is what it is. But you can see what's going to happen. You can't predict what's going to happen. We don't have a genie in a lamp, but we can see and forecast what could potentially happen, just like you would forecast numbers in a business. Okay, so right now you can see here that the total to market cap, if we can close this daily candle above, my friend, and this is including Ethereum, above the 200 daily moving average, holy fucking moly is all I can say to you. We will go higher. We will go hunt support on the 200 and then go. Okay, but we are going to get ready for an absolute insanity of a fundamental. Sorry, guys, insanity. It's not that I'm tired or bored or anything. Just it's really hot here. Geez, like I'm cooking in this office. This weekend, I mean, I know the UAE and Dubai. I mean, I know you guys are like 45 degrees, but you have all kinds of things, aircon on all day. I don't think the aircon, I like my fan and my windows. And yeah, 35 degrees here both days. I mean, geez, it's enough to make you extremely sleepy. Okay, so you can see here that we're also attempting that breakout. But if I really had to pull this up here, that would actually be the real point that we need to test. Okay, but I'm going to leave that down there for now. Because the total 3, my friends, this is different from all of the others. The total 3 is just the total 3 market cap. That's excluding Ethereum. That's all the other cryptos, excluding Ethereum, has found support on the 200. We've been ranging hardcore here. So no matter we've been ranging hardcore here, we literally are at the tipping point of a life-changing breakout. And so if crypto does this and goes from currently where we are at 621 billion and we add 120 billion in just to get to the high there, my friends, it's 26% up on all your altcoins. Imagine what that would do to some specific altcoins. It's going to blow your bags out the water. And that's not even the high, is all I can say to you, because the high is actually all the way up here, my friend. So, my friend, if you are watching this and you want to make some life-changing, ridiculous gains, well, you still have a minimum of 75% of you just at the peak of the last cycle. In fact, there you go. Where's it? 80%. Yeah, 85% up to the previous all-time high from where we currently are today. Imagine seeing that in some of these altcoins. Your bags would absolutely explode, my friends, because currently that's just double what's in the market right now. So it's adding $600 billion to this market, altcoins market, okay? And I keep talking about altcoins hitting like a $4 to $8 trillion cycle. So $4.2 trillion, and I think it could go anywhere from that 4 trillion right up to the $8 trillion. And I think Bitcoin could do anything between 8 to 10 trillion, and Ethereum maybe like 1.5 trillion would be 1.5 trillion would be a fair mark for for our beloved Ethereum right now, my friends. But this is a lot of money that we're looking at coming into the space. And if you have not positioned yourself using my links down below, there's multiple platforms that you can go ahead and use down below. I cannot help you anymore because I have stressed time and time over every Monday, 7 p.m. with my live session videos for you. Every week, every strong, I'm publishing videos for you. If you're not subscribed and hitting that notification bell, then like that's okay, but you need to be well positioned for the next flight of this entire market. And right now, all I can say to you, my friend, is that we are coming to a point where we're actually looking at the USDT dominance collapsing below the 200 moving average. Ironically, the dollar's going up. Hey, isn't that so interesting? But yes, yet USDT dominance is collapsing. But I'm pretty confident I showed you that USDT market cap is increasing. Bitcoin market cap is increasing. So people are taking the USDT and buying Bitcoin and altcoins with it right now. Hence, USDT dominance is losing its dominance. Okay. And we are coming back down to the strong horizontal and upward sloping support with the stochastic kind of coming to a support zone as well, and the 200. So I would not be surprised if we found some level of support here for a little bit more of a bounce. The others, however, this is a very interesting chart. These higher lows, and higher highs over here are speaking a language that is telling us that we are looking juicy for a potential breakout of the 200 moving average here after finding some strong support on the 20, the 50, and the 100 in consolidation and capitulation here. We are getting ready to possibly break right through this incredible 200 moving average on the daily, which would then take all the others right back up to some insane possible levels on the others. Because right now, where we're at, we're still low down here, my friends. We're still low down here, which means that all the others could gain massive dominance over Bitcoin by like 100 to 150% in this bull cycle, my friends. That means you can take one Bitcoin and convert it into like 1.5 Bitcoin as the preceding example. So last thing that I want to share with you is, of course, the fact that Mr. Michael's strategy has outperformed even Bitcoin itself, with the markets at this very struggling position, and the craziness about all of the US and its rubbish and nonsense with elections that are coming about. While they only have 26% of their nation that is interested in cryptocurrency, they still have quite a way to go to get all of their people interested in cryptocurrency, which means that we could potentially see absolute infinite amount of money come into the crypto space, not only from that position, but really, if they have 360 million people and only like 94 million people have bought, that means there's 200 and something million people just in America, let alone the rest of the world, and these lower percentages interested countries. That would mean that we would see the remaining like 1.5 million Bitcoin have to be split amongst everybody. Where do you think they're going to get it? That's why this cycle is undoubtedly the most important Bitcoin and crypto cycle in the history of crypto. And I tell you that because the ETFs were a huge catalyst. The fact that money printing and lowering interest rates is coming about once again is a huge catalyst. The fact that we have elections coming up is a huge catalyst. And the fact that we are just at the beginning of the next uprising. Liquidity in the markets, like I've shared with you, my friends, we haven't even scratched the surface of how big Bitcoin is going to become in the near future. So I'm going to love and leave you now right there at that point. I hope you have enjoyed the video today, the live session today, the stream. If you have, make some noise, hit my Bybit link down below, and let's go and beast. Capri says,